finally, we're talking Sovereign Foods, which is in the same line of business, perhaps a little bit more in the value-added poultry products, which is, like Chicken Tizers, I think is their brand, where they take the chicken and they cover it in bread and put some herbs and spices on it and pre-cook it and then freeze it and then send it out to the stores. So that's all good and well. A little bit of corporate action going on there that's quite tricky to read because the management team appears to be doing some kind of partial share buyback, but they've had to defer and delay it. Remember, this one is headquartered in the Eastern Cape, so it has its head office in Uitenhage. It's probably the only listed company I can think of that's based there. Market capitalization, 525.9 million rand. Price earnings ratio also dead low at 4.18. Dividend yield 4.93. So Gerbrand, what is going on with the deal? Am I correct? It was sort of like an offer to buy back some of the shares, and it was sort of forced because there was a bit of a shareholder revolt as a function of management's executive remuneration was too high or something?
Yeah, no, they brought out a SENS announcement, I think, yesterday, which actually reverse this transaction with new terms with their corporate sponsors, etc. And they got a new general meeting about it and so forth. So it would be interesting to see what happens there. I'm not sure if there was a BEE transaction involved there as well.
Yeah.
Recently there was something like that as well. I don't follow the small ones that often.
Anthony Clark, who's our friend who's based at Vunani Private Clients in Cape Town, has been following.
He's a specialist on these
and
guys.
he decided that they were pulling some fast one on the shareholders. So he and a bunch of friends actually went to the AGM to go and vote down the transaction or something. I don't know.
That's what's running around in the market at the moment. So
that doesn't sound
certainly
ideal.
That, and people don't like that tone of from a shareholder point of view, certainly.
Yeah.
A few years back, people were thinking that Steinhoff were exactly the same, that shareholders were coming second.
Now that you mentioned
not a good
other
thing.
parties, there was a bit of a rumor in the market at the end of the year that Astral was looking to buy out Sovereign, but then in early part of this year, Astral said that they weren't, so there was no
Might
caution.
be something to do with the deal that's been struck.
Let's look at the share chart, because that might reflect some of this drama. Not really, bit of a pickup there. But again, smaller company, illiquid, corporate fundamentals, not ideal at the moment, battling a little bit in an oversupplied market. So what's your feeling? Hot, not hot?
Yeah, I'm going to go not hot as well. It hasn't pulled back as nicely as some of the others. I know they've moved into the more processed side and value-added products. That makes up less than 20% still of business, but it's been growing rapidly.
Yeah.
It was 10%, I think it's now at 15 or 16%. I think that's the right move to do in the industry. But yeah, at this price now, I would probably look elsewhere.
Okay, not hot on that one. Good.